Shalom.
Shalom.
All praises and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, Bashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles, double honors to the others of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Wakim, that are teaching the truth in sincerity across the four corners of the earth. We're going to get into a short lesson going into prophecies. In the prophecies, the Lord did say we're going to have plagues too. That's the coming woe of the destruction of this world, along with World War III, along with the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, which are part of prophecies, and the rest, martial law stuff. They declare a health emergency on the world. So this article is just going to go into how the elites of this world, which is Esau and the other nations, they're coming together and declaring an emergency because of this health issue, which is Ebola. Which the Most High said in 2 Corinthians chapter 8, this world is made for many, but the world to come is made for few, which is us, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. So in this world, wickedness is going to continue because Esau is at the top and the other nations are in lead with him. But the Lord is about to destroy them. This is the article. It reads from the top: Ebola Outbreak declared global health emergency. And it says the Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has been officially declared a global health emergency. We are already in a national emergency over here in the States. Now we're in a world health emergency. Brothers have been putting in the group chat and whatnot. The news is astronomically coming to a heads with one of the scriptures, major scriptures is the RFID chip in World War III, the other head scriptures that we're waiting on. But first, the chip is coming, the cashless society. But along with that, the Lord is just pouring out this disease too in the midst of it. In the midst of this, the perverse spirit is going out everywhere, man. It reads, the World Health Organization issued the order as the virus has been almost impossible to contain, has infected more than 2,500 people and killed nearly 1,700. This is the second largest Ebola outbreak in history after the one in West Africa in 2014-2015, which infected 28,616 people and caused 1,310 deaths. And then, they have Ebola spread over there in Texas too, if I'm not mistaken. Because the dude that went over there in Africa, he caught it, he went back to the States. One of the states I think is Texas. So yeah, man, this destruction is coming out by the Heavenly Father while people are still being passive about everything. This particular Ebola outbreak is now over a year old, and health officials saw an emergency declaration coming. People continue to become infected and die. As of Wednesday, in a formal declaration that many public health experts call long overdue, WHO says this is becoming a concern. This is still a regional emergency and by no way a global threat, said Robert Steffen of the University of Zurich, chairman of the WHO Emergency Committee that recommended the declaration, according to the New York Times. Several factors forced the panel's hand when making this declaration. The infectious disease reached Goma, a city nearly 2 million people. And Esau is planting these damn diseases over there, man, with his mercenaries and his with his summit meetings, the events, the TED events that Bill Gates be attending.
Mm-hmm.
That's this plan fulfilling itself. Because remember, Bill Gates did say he wanted the world's population, or their panel need for the world population to decrease in order for life to sustain on Earth, which is all going back to the Georgia Guidestones. They want only 500,000 or
500 million.
500,000.
500 million.
500 million.
I think
it's.
might be thousand.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I know it's 500. It's either 500,000 or 500 million. It's one of them.
Yeah, it's one of them. You better
Can't remember.
research that. But they only want a certain few left on the earth. Mind you, it's almost 9 billion people on the earth. So why would they want to take all the people off the earth? But the Lord brought them on the earth. It wasn't the elite. It wasn't up to the elite to say how many people on the earth. Plus, that's against the law too. Because the Lord killed a lot of Israelites because of King David wanted committed a census on Israel back in the ancient world.
Mm-hmm.
Same as here. So Esau just lying just to fulfill his agenda.
Mm-hmm.
A city of nearly 2 million people, the outbreak has raged for a year. The virus has flared again in spots where it had once been contained, and the epidemic hot zone has geographically expanded in northeastern Congo near Rwanda and into Uganda. You know, Rwanda, they did a number on that town too, man. They got a movie out called Rwanda Hotel.
Yeah, Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah, that was
Just Esau doing wickedness, man.
Esau doing his wickedness, man. Violence against health workers has also been a constant worry of those working to contain the virus, and attacks intensified after 2 Congolese workers were killed in their homes in Benai last week. Officials are also puzzled by the fact that their highly successful and extensive use of an experimental vaccine seems to not be having much of an effect of this outbreak, right? Because the Lord don't want it to. And also too, you Edomites created this damn disease. So you the devil, man. You are the deceiver of the Lord, man, just like it says in Job.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to bring out that 2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 18, Bible shot.
16, 18.
Yeah, we start from 18.
All right, this is 2 Ezra 16 and 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
Yeah, and the powers are standing in fear because the Lord is speeding up the time where their rulership is not going to last, and they know it. You know, they're losing one of their tools, so to speak, which is America. They have to sacrifice America in order to fulfill their New World Order agenda, going back to that 500,000 or 500 million that want to remain on the earth. It's talking about the elite banking family, man. Those other nations, they are allies of Esau too, but they're warned against Esau.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's wicked too, man. And think about how big and vast the earth is. Like, there's plenty of places in which people still don't inhabit, and people can live and thrive, man. But you know,
this
Esau,
is paradise, really.
Yeah. Esau being a true and pure devil, man. He wants to, have just enough people to serve him. You know what I'm saying? And he can maintain complete control and pretty much rape, rob, and pillage the earth.
Right. The Most High gave him that power, but the Lord said, "How can the ass boast against the one that heweth it with the tree?" Meaning the Lord is using you as a tool to do this. It ain't by your design, Esau. And the Lord's going to end it with you digging your own ditch.
Mm-hmm.
You can start, go again, verse 19, I think.
God, this is 2 Ezra 16 and 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
Man, that's what's happening right now. Here it is, the Lord just sending out a global emergency. Now, things are finna turn up, man. Things are finna turn up dramatically, man. Now it's gonna be maybe a checkpoint or a certain way how you enter into public. You know, it may be curfews put on these people.
Mm-hmm.
And you Jason still out here lollygagging, being passive, not even paying attention to what's going on. And you ain't repenting or nothing. The rest of these nations, they can't repent because they're not part of the promised seed, which is Israel.
Mm-hmm.
It's the spiritual seed, should I say. Because you fleshly Israelites, you 2/3 of Israel, even those who know they are Israel, you're not going to be saved because the Lord write your name in the book of life. That's why you run around passive and continuing to be conformed to this world, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not gonna repent. Here it is, Russia talking about bombing America and these other nations too. Jay still wanna chill. Go ahead.
I think that was the point in that. You want me to keep going though?
Verse 19. Yeah, keep on.
Okay, that was all verse 19. This verse, well, this is verse 21. Behold, victual shall be sold good cheap. I read through 20 already.
Okay. Yeah. Go to 20, 21.
Okay, Con. Second Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be sold good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Yep. And that's what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's so much hell going on. Going on out here, man. It's like your ears get used to hearing it, and it's not such a surprise no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's second nature.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just waiting on this big surprise, which is doing away with the dollar, and everybody committing themselves to get implanted with that chip, which is the mark of the beast, to really test your faith, because the Lord said He's going to try the earth. He's going to try the earth. So that famine and pestilence is making everything worse. See how Esau's building up this domino effect? He got this thing planned, man. The global emergency health act. You know, now everybody's on the lookout. National emergency over here in the United States. Man, it can go down this year, man. Because everybody, matter of fact, there's another article in here, then we can wrap it up, whatever scripture you got. It's in this article too. It's in this It's in there. They're talking about the dollar. It says, in major threat, dollar's reserve status, Russia offers to join European SWIFT bypass. So they going in on the dollar too. So these are the Lord's words, man. So if you Jake out there don't take heed, now it ain't really up to us. You know what I'm saying? It's really up to the Heavenly Father if you get saved or not. But it's a 100% chance you ain't gonna get saved if you ain't thinking about the Lord. Like one lick of righteousness in you. Try to seek out the truth. It ain't gonna work. You're just gonna have to get it on the other side.
Yeah, it's really, those who understand, it's really a matter of predestination too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
because the Most High knows every soul and spirit that He created. So it's a matter of just the righteous turning to righteousness and seeking Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in sincerity, okay? And the wicked just, getting executed in their judgment. You know what I'm saying? Which, like you said, it's really just a matter of us fulfilling our lot in predestination, but at the same time, we understand that we have to, continue to fight to stay in the good graces with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai.
I got one more scripture. We can wrap it up.
Kind of. Well, I got something too, though. But you can go ahead.
All right, come. This is Romans chapter 3, verse 1. What advantage then have the Jew, or what profit is there of circumcision? Much every way, chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of Yahweh, and it's true. But the elect is only going to be favored with that truth. Jake out here 2/3, they got favor too, because we out there on the highways and byways, and we're telling them about the coming destruction and to get right with the Lord. But they don't want to listen, The Lord did say He chose the poor and those who may look like fools to the world, because we're preaching His word. But the Most High is going to prove otherwise. It says, verse 3, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Nah. No. They're going to get what they thought. In that moment that when we told them the truth and they want to scoff or just reject it and not listen, or if they ever came around a man of the Lord, and the Lord did say, be careful to entertain angels. Mm-hmm. We're angels too. Mm-hmm. Wherever we go out here, and it's not just on video, it's wherever we go, the Lord is still holding up these standards over us. And it's going to show forth in that day when the Lord declare salvation for us and righteous wrath on you. Mm-hmm. That's
God, this is Isaiah 60, I'm going to read verse 1 and 2. Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is risen upon thee. See, so just like the captain was going into, we are angels, man. We are the messengers, of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And in the midst of all these things going on, this famine, spread of these diseases, the oncoming famines, destruction, like the captain's going into, martial law, curfews, riots, uproars of the people, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has blessed us to have access to, His Holy Spirit, in which we have the understanding of the times, in history, the present time, and the times to come. So it's up to us to just continue to fight for, to be found worthy to continue to move in this light.
Yeah.
Isaiah 16:2. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua shall arise upon thee, and His glory shall be seen upon thee. See, so even with that, we really don't have anything to fear, but really falling out and falling out of this truth, man, and continue and becoming stagnant. Because really in this world, if we become stagnant, we're gonna fall back. So it's just a matter of continue to fight to progress forward. And we're just getting more and more purified day by day, man, through the Spirit, power, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, according to biblical prophecy too.
Yep. Yeah, it's according to biblical. We living out this story. Mm-hmm. We're living out this story, this movie, man, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's in this book, like the never ending story.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is what the elect is. A lot is in this truth, and the Lord's gonna protect us too, man. So no matter where you at, man, if you are the elect, man, you're gonna get saved. So with that, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushua, Ba'Shem, Rakakwadash.
From the elect, Shalom.
Shalom.